Hi, Mayor Chow. Natalie Johnson, CTV News. Last year, we saw the highest ever residential property tax in the history of Toronto. I understand that these budget consultations are designed to seek input from the public, and we don't want to preempt that process. But do you expect that something in the same realm might be on the table for this year?
I don't know. I really don't know. Um, it is looking at what kind of contribution from the federal and the provincial government. Um, it's also looking at what are the service levels. Our TDC service going to go up? Are we going to cap it? The number of police officers and the fire and the EMS? Do we need more? Do we have enough? What levels of service? And even when the crosstown and the LRT open up, that's the operating dollars also. How much would it be? And how would we respond to it? So I can't prejudge that. So both the operating and the capital budgets are also interconnected with each other. And it matters that, well, should we open all the libraries every Sunday, every one of them? Or should we feed kids with a meal? How many schools can we afford to do it? So all of that really will come into the equation so we could calculate precisely what it is. And then on top of that, we're asking each department to look at, are there efficiencies? Are there things that you could do together with other departments where you could combine force and deliver better services, but not necessarily with as many people? We know in some areas that the application for zoning changes might be going down, right? So is there some way that we could find efficiency that way? So it's really, sorry, a long answer, but there are all these elements that we need to hear from the public first. And then we say, okay, what is the pressure? How much are we getting from the feds and the province? How much saving can we get? And what's the final number? So I don't think we will know that until next year.
What then is your message at this early stage to homeowners who 3/4 of the way into this year are feeling the impact of last year's property tax hike on their tax bills and who are concerned that next year they may be asked to pay more in what has become a tight economy?
I think the key thing is not to worry so much for seniors and folks that are lower income. We always have ways to exempt or cancel the increase or defer it. So with the cancellation and deferral programs, maybe we can extend that somewhat. Also, the threshold of what's the exemption rate or the cancellation rate we can look at. So really everything is at the table, and we want to hear from folks where things are at, because we know that in 2025 the economy is not in the best shape. So people are facing higher mortgage costs, the rent is high. But the good news is the interest rate is coming down. Inflation is down, right? It's, I think, 2.5% or something like that. It's under 3, which means that hopefully food price won't be so high, which makes the cost of living a bit better. But still, next year it's not going to be an easy year. So we know, we understand that.